Hello traders, welcome to another weekly gold XAUUSD price prediction and analysis video. So in this video we are going to analyze gold chart on different time frames, and we are going to check important price action levels and price action structures that currently gold is following, so that we can utilize those levels and those price action structure for finding buy and sell opportunities for next week. So in the previous week we have seen a range bound market on gold, and you can see that the gold price was opened near to this level in previous week, around 2652, this level around here. This was the weekly open, and the price of gold is also closing near to this level 2651. And also if we check the weekly closing of gold for this particular week, let me show you the weekly candle first. So the weekly candle is almost flat, or you can say a dozy candle. If you check the candle formation on price action, let me show you the candle of weekly closing. So as you can see, the candle, this weekly candle is almost a dozy candle. So dozy means that the opening and closing price is almost flat, or you can say the same. So also, if you remember the previous week analysis video, I clearly mentioned that the price can take support onto the level of 2630, this level 2630, and I clearly mentioned that this is a high volume zone and price can reverse from here like this. And I already shared the chart in Telegram channel also, and if you check the previous week analysis video, this was the screenshot from that video. You can see that I marked this level as a high volume support, this right over here, this 2630, and below that we also have a very good support area which is around 2600 and 2580 to 2600. So these are the high volume support, and the gold respected the first high volume support area for this particular week. As you can see, this was the high volume support area. So now overall the week was closed in a sideways range. So what are the levels and what are the price action structure that we have to take care of for next week? Let's discuss that. So first let's check the chart on 4-hour time frame. So on 4-hour time frame, I already shared this chart in Telegram channel and on my TradingView profile also. So as you can see, the price is currently trading inside this triangular pattern, you can see. So what we have to do here, we have to wait for a breakout. As you can see, the price is taking support into the lower side and it is currently trading inside this structure like this. So on 4-hour time frame, the price is in this sideways range. Into lower side, of course, we have this major support area which is at 2630 or 26, this level. Around the low was around 2624 and the zone high is around 2630. So this is the support area. And in Friday trading session, after the NFP data, non-farm data, we have seen that gold price respected this channel, this trend line, and we have seen a good decline. But after breakdown, the price, the next candle, this right over here, closed under the trend line support, and currently it is moving into the higher side. So overall the price is still stuck inside this range, and we can expect that it can trade like this for next week. And if we see the confirmation of breakout, any one candle close above to this zone or this level, and the next follow-up candle if close above to this trend line, then we are going to look for the buy opportunities. Same goes with the lower side. If any candle close below to this trend line, this support trend line, and then another follow-up candle, then we are going to look for the sell opportunities toward lower level. Also, if price break down from this support area, then this will confirm further decline toward to this support area. This is the first support, the level of psychological level 2600. So we have to watch this price action formation carefully. So this is the price action formation on 4 hour. Now let's discuss the level of pivot for next week. So for next week, you can see the price was trading near to previous week pivot level. This was the previous week pivot, this right over here, this blue dotted line. This was around 2650, and same as you can see, overall this market was sideways. So for next week, the pivot, the weekly pivot is also near about the same level. It is at 2650.62. So yes, you can see for next week the pivot level is at same level like in the previous week, and the resistance, weekly resistance for next week is at 2676. This is the first resistance that we have to watch, and the second resistance for next week is around 2699, or roughly we can say 2700, which is psychological level. Into the lower side, the first support weekly S1 is at 2627, which is near to this low, and then next weekly support is at 2602 or roughly 2600 zone. So these are the levels that we have to watch on pivots for next week. Overall, the market is still bullish and currently stuck into the sideways range, and every dip is a buying opportunity as per the current geopolitical scenario. So we have to take care of those events and those scenarios also. The other chart that I want to discuss with you is this dollar chart. I already shared this chart in Telegram channel also. So if you remember the previous week analysis video, I clearly mentioned in that video that the closing price, that the last week closing, this is the weekly chart. You can see right over here. This is weekly chart. So if you remember the previous week analysis video, I clearly mentioned that this is a good support area, and price is taking support on this area, and price can move like this. Let me show you the screenshot of that video. So this was the price of weekly close for previous week. You can see right over here, and I marked this as like this, that price can move like this, and dollar chart exactly followed the same path. So what is the resistance level that we have to watch for dollar? Let me show you that. So on dollar chart, you can see the price is currently closed with a very good bullish candle on weekly time frame. This candle is clearly a very bullish candle, and what is the resistance level that we have to watch? So if we draw the Fibonacci levels for this high to this low, so As you can see, the Fibonacci golden zone is at this area. The first resistance, nearby resistance for the current bullish run is 103166, and the next resistance is 103.875. So if we see confirmation or rejection from this zone, then this bearish, because overall the trend is still bearish. So if we see rejection or confirmation of sell from here, then price can move like this into lower side, which is also going to help the gold bulls, because overall the gold price is in bullish phase, and only limiting factor that currently you can say stopping gold price for going up is only, I think, the dollar chart, because the previous week the dollar was strong and we have seen that the gold price tried to go into the higher side, but the momentum in the bullish side was not good because the dollar was bullish. So we have to wait a bearish confirmation on dollar, and that can help the gold bulls for next week or next to next week. We have to watch the dollar chart accordingly. Another chart that I want to discuss for volume profile, this, let me again show you the support level on daily time frame on volume profile, because these are the important supports area that we have to watch very carefully. So on daily also we have triangular structure, as you can see, because the same is we already discussed on 4-hour time frame, so we are not going to discuss that again, because you can see clearly the structure is triangular structure and we have to wait for breakout in either side. So as you can see now, the current this is the daily chart, and now for current closing we have this high volume area, and the peak is around 2665, roughly we can consider 2665 to 2670. So this area is a resistance area now, and the first support is of course the previous week low around 2624 to 2630. These are the support level, and the next major support is 2600. This is the psychological level, and the major support as per the volume profile is around this level 2580. So if price going to go into downside like this, then we are going to look for buying opportunities. Selling is currently not favorable due to what situation, so we better have to wait for a good buying opportunity. Also, if price going to break down like this, then again this is a good buying opportunity, then we are also going to look for the buy opportunities only. So overall my view is still bullish as per the current close. So these are the levels on the volume profile. Next chart that I want to discuss is the silver chart. This is the silver chart, and I already said this chart. This is the daily time frame chart, and if we check the current closing, you can see the current closing is just about to previous resistance area, this level. The level was around 3211 and the closing is around 3220. So as you can see, the price is just about to confirm the breakout, and on price action it is a confirmed breakout, but the daily candle is not that convincing into the higher side. So we have to wait a good bullish candle that need to be closed about to previous weekday, and then we can confirm a buying opportunity and silver price can move like this into the higher side. So we have to wait for a good confirmation on daily close. Sorry. So now this is the silver chart that we have to watch carefully for any buying opportunities. yes, for next week the price can move, or you can say trade like this. It can move like this, but overall if it stays about to this area around 29.85 level, this level around here, so if price stays above this level, price going to be stay into the bullish phase only, because it is near to this resistance area. This is the silver chart that I want to discuss with you. Now let's move on to the COT report, and this week. This is the latest COT report that we have for gold. And if you check the positions of the managed money for this particular week, you can see right over here. If we look into the positions of managed money, and this is the change in positions for managed money, they are decreasing their long positions by some, you can say, contracts. They decrease their long contracts. They also covering their short contracts. So overall you can say they decreasing positions from both long and short, because in previous week we have seen that they added good positions into the long and short, but now they are covering, or you can say they are taking profit, I think, because they are not building any positions into any side. They just you can say covering, or they just shuffling their positions overall. So overall there is no clear direction as per the this current COT report. They are just taking profit from the both side. So this is the latest COT report. And what are the data that we have to watch for next week? So for next week, the important data is on Wednesday. We have very important high impact data. We have core CPI. This is the important and high impact data that we have to watch for next week. Also on Wednesday, next we have Thursday. On Thursday we have initial jobless claim that we have to watch. Then on Friday we have MCS, consumer sentiment, or you can say Michigan consumer expectation. This is the data. So the major data for next week is of course the core CPI, and yes, continuous jobless claim and initial jobless claim is on Thursday. I forget to mention. So and also PPI data is also on Thursday. So these are the data that we have to watch carefully. So we will discuss more about the levels and other live event in Telegram channel. So see you there. Thank you.